Make that early stay. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
So Mississippi State's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he was under so much duress on that play.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked down for the tackle.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop. Throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good. This offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
Set with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Taylor wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He tried to buy some time, and the defense was not having it.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a hit. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Set to advance on the football.
Creates a little space.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Handoff from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Buying some time. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Taylor wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quickly to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got him, and nobody's close. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through, and he knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is.
That's caught. It's Thomas.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the wide open spaces. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Taylor wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets to the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Taylor wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thompson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense heading back to the field to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Headed to the end zone, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Sooners! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Takes his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense.
There he goes. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Taylor wants to throw it. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's got it for the 2-point conversion. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he's dragged down. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. First down, Bulldogs. Let's go.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride Davis here. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the...
Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make... Up at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after
zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You've just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Makes the grab. It's a running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Firing to the right, complete. He is knocked out of bounds and could not get there. A stop on 4th and goal. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something.
There he goes! Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job.
Snags it on the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Working that left side now. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for the score. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Might be changing the route. wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Guys, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Davis. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get it.
Touchdown, Bulldog! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal.